Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying out today is we are playing EquipIzzet. So our Izzet equipment deck, and I played this in Cascade not that long ago, but I really feel like it needed to have its own video because I love this deck and this is one that really just got me excited to be playing. And so I wanted to show this off again. So first off we have a lot of legendary. So every single creature that we have in here is legendary except for our 4 of Champion of the Flame. And that's just because it's amazing. But the part of the reason is first off so we can get our legendary sorceries off. Jaya's Immolating Inferno, pretty much the only like removal spell we have in the deck, except for kind of Karn Temporal Sundering. If you watch the Cascade video, I totally missed a bounce trigger with this. Terrible, I know. It's okay, guys. We'll go over it. But Karn Temporal Sundering is awesome as well. It takes an extra turn, and we get to bounce one of their guys. But otherwise, everything else can be equipped with Blackblade Reforged, which when you equip it, it gets +1/+1 for each land you control, and you can equip legendary creature for 3, but you have to equip any non-legendary creature for 7. So this is a crazy, crazy powerful equipment if it's on a legendary. If it's not, then it's kind of meh. And so that's kind of our goal is like we can eventually in the late game maybe get onto a Champion of Flame which has trample, can swing in for tons and tons of damage, probably close out the game. But otherwise what we're trying to do is just kind of build wide and big at the same time with our equipment and with our side kind of building up tokens, our Valduk building tokens on our attack step to kind of be swinging in at them. They're not going to be afraid to really be swinging in with their big guys because they know they're going to be swung back at for quite a bit of damage. Adeliz to kind of get through the air at them. It has flying and haste, so that's kind of a way that we can close out the game. But otherwise, our other really important card here is Traxos. Well, Traxos and Karn. Well, there's a lot of important. This is just a good fun deck. So Traxos, it doesn't untap on your end step or your untap step. It comes in tapped, so you have to play a historic spell to untap Traxos, which everything in our deck is historic except for our lands and our 4 Champion of the Flame. So it has to be an artifact, legendary, or saga. So everything in our deck is legendary or an artifact except for these guys. So this guy pretty much has vigilance in our deck, as long as we have anything to cast. Karn, Scion of Urza, creating its tokens to make a really big wide board. And then Verix Bladewing, kind of for the same reason. Jhoira to be drawing us cards because it draws a card anytime we cast a historic spell. So this deck can really just go off and be insane. The one thing that we really need to make sure of though is that we do have mana. That's why I'm playing a couple Captain Lannery or one Captain Lannery Storm and a couple Prying Blades, just because we do want to make sure that we have the mana to be casting stuff, equipping stuff, and still be able to respond as well. And so that's kind of the goal of the deck. So I hope you guys enjoy this. We're gonna go ahead and get into the gameplay, and yeah, wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Flipside Gaming. Check them out at flipsidegaming.com and use the promo code Jeff, Jeff, to get 10% off all orders over $10. Alright, so here we are against Goober Khan. Goober Khan is an awesome name. And we are playing our EquipIzzet deck. And this is looking great right now. I mean, we have our turn 2 Champion of Flame, Psy. We can at least get one Thopter down. So yeah, we're keeping this for certainly. Oh, I have to press the button. That's right. All right. So opponent is playing Island and ooh, surveilling deck. Discard can be pretty bad. We do have something to discard now though. So let's short sword. Pass the turn. And I wonder if Prying Blade might have been better there to make sure that we ramp into stuff. I think that this ultimately is going to be good, though. All right, so we're going to get down our Champion of the Flame and pass the turn. So they're going to have quite a bit of a wall here that we're going to have to get around. Let's see if they start discarding here. So we're actually totally fine because we have 2 of the same thing. So Thought Erasure, that's fine. Probably hitting one Psy, possibly a Prying Blade. I'm guessing they're at least going to hit one Psy, though. And hopefully they don't remove the other. They actually get rid of the Prying Blade. Very interesting. So the other one is kind of a dead card in our hand. So that is, I guess, a smart way to go. Do we want to get Valduk on the battlefield here? Their cast downs aren't useful. I'm not sure if they play Price of Fame. They probably do here and there. I think Psy is better to kind of go wide and kind of up in the air here. So no attackers. So the idea with Sai is that we can be equipping our Thopters with prying blades. We have our Dowsing Dagger, which can do some work for us. All right, disinformation, definitely discarding Sai. All right, so now we... Oh, man. Do we play Valduk is the question. And just get stuff on the battlefield. If they are running... Ritual of Suts were in bad shape, but then Champion of Flame and Prying Blade can be pretty good as well then. So let's just get down Valduk here. Let's get down Valduk and pass the turn. So yeah, no attackers. So next turn we can Prying Blade, equip both to Valduk, and swing in with 2/3 If they surveil again, I guess that's not really worthwhile. All right, passing the turn. All right, well, we are going to play Prying Blade now. So Prying Blade. And let's equip... just to get it out of Moment of Craving range, let's try to equip Valduk here. We'll see if they hit it with... no Moment of Craving. So go to combat. And we're just going to swing in with this fella here. They can kill the Valduk. So swinging in for 3, down to 17, and pass the turn. And I don't know what they're playing in this deck. I mean, a Surveil deck. I've seen the discard one. With Thoughtbound Phantasms, they might be playing like a Golden Demise once they get stuff up bigger. So Price of Fame. Okay. Now we are on the plan of getting enough mana for Jhoira, I believe. Then we can start going off a little bit here. So let's we can equip it onto the Thopter and swing in. Yep, gets bigger. That's bad. So he's one Surveil away from having these guys swing in. And there it is. So swinging in for 10. I think we're okay with that, though. If he swings in, that's fantastic for us. We can swing in with Champion of Flame and then have these guys just block on the next turn. So no blockers this turn. We're going to take 10. These guys do not have Trample. So now we will equip here and equip here. Swing in for 7, 8. Get a treasure. And let's see, pass the turn. So now, I mean, if they can, I guess if they can kill the Thopter, we're dead. So I should have played the, kept back the Sai. I was even thinking about it. That might have been a really big punt. All right, so swings in. We get a block 1. Down to 5. They do have a blocker now. There's land. All right, so combat, attack, Champion of the Flame. So he does block. It has trample, so we do 5 down to 4. And Champion of the Flame for a blocker. Sinister Sabotage, so that resolves. And we're just going to play the other Champion of Flame as a blocker here. And we're going to block with both. I mean, if they find removal, we're dead. And so we can equip the short sword here real quick to get it out of range of like Moment of Craving. So some removal will be gone. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to spend the treasure here, equip. This gets it out of the range of some removal. If they bounce it, I mean, either way, if they have it, they have it. Night Veil Sprite. Alright, so this is looking okay right now. Disinformation Campaign. We do lose the Jhoira. And I'm guessing they pass the turn here. If they swing in, we win. So please, please. I mean, if they swing in with both, at least. If they swing in with one. Alright, that's not good. We're just going to hold on to Steam Vents here. And... yeah, pass the turn. Yep, Surveils gets to make us discard. I guess that was a reason to be playing Steam Vents there. Yep. Yep. Alright, so if we can run into our Blackblade Reforged, I guess we... man, we really needed the mana, huh? Alright, down to 4. Disinformation Campaign. Discard the Steam Vents. Karn. Karn's not bad. So do we create a token or go drawing here? Let's create a token.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
This makes them have to have a blocker again for the next turn, so no attackers. Swamp. Night Veil Sprite. So they do have blocker. This is a 2-turn clock now, 3-turn clock. They might attack... I doubt they'll attack the Karn. I would just go after me, personally. And Doom Whisper. Oh, man. This is bad. This is bad. Alright, so we can win here if we get... if we have Jaya's Immolating Inferno, we can kill both the Night Veil Sprites and hit them. Night Veil Sprite swings in at Karn. Yep, these guys are big. Treasure Map. Treasure Map creates a blocker. This guy has Trample, though. Alright, so they have 4 blockers. I think we have to tick up here. So tick up, try to draw. They give us the worst thing.
You may regret that choice.
Blackblade Reforged. They know we have the mountain. Let's play the treasure map. And... oh, man. Doom Whisperer for the win there. If we swing in, is there really any chance here at all? They block here. Sigh. Yeah, that's it. We'll concede. Oh, man, yeah, there's... if they had drawn pretty much anything else, we actually had a chance of coming out of that, especially with what we were drawing. But, that's frustrating. All right, here we are again against, I'm not going to say that, but we are playing EquipIzzet, and this deck is super, super fun. Game 1 was kind of sad there, but this is looking all right. We're going to keep this. So there is something to be said about holding on to our equipment until we get downsize so we can at least get value out of it really quick. And I think that we're just going to be planning on drawing into more stuff. So let's Prying Blade and pass the turn. Nothing on turn 2, so Steam Vents tapped and pass the turn. All right, what you got? Raptor Hatchling. All right, so this is dinos, huh? Captain Lannery Storm is actually interesting here. That gets us our mana for Jhoira, which really just helps out our deck altogether. So let's go swinging in. I mean, I'm guessing they just block and create a 3/3. But we do create our treasure. Alright, down to 18 past the turn. That's interesting that they don't hit it there. That they don't block. Alright, Boros Guildgate and Lightning Strike. Yeah, that's fine. So resolves. We hopefully that means they don't have another one for Jhoira. We're hoping and praying here. Alright, so Jhoira. I was trying to see if I could cancel. I was kind of hoping to see... There's a chance of just playing Bladewing, which is more protection. But people are probably running Lava Coils as well, so that's fine. Yep, another Lightning Strike. So yeah, probably should have played the Bladewing instead there. We can remedy that mistake now. Yeah, Bladewing. No kicker. This way we can equip Prying Blade here as well. I really like Bladewing in an equipment deck. It's actually really good. Just it has a big body. It's good, and if you make it bigger, great. If this guy just has straight up removal and this Raptor Hatchling, it's pretty cool, I guess. Alright, so we will equip first for 2, make a treasure, and then play Valduk. So, oh man. Is this going to be a seal away? Possibly a seal away or settle to the wreckage here. Alright, they settle. We do get land out of that. Take action, yes. And we'll just grab Mountain. Alright, Champion of the Flame. And pass the turn. We're closer to Karn's Temporal summoning this way. We can play Psy, equip, and swing in for a treasure. Mountain. Alright, opponents played land every single turn, so we're hoping that they still have some in hand. Swings in. Does not swing in. Alright. Island. Let's go... I feel like Psy's going to survive more things than Valduk will. Alright, equip here. Onto Champion of the Flame. Start getting some treasure. Swing in for 4. If they have a way to kill the Raptor Hatchling, they can block with the token. But alright, so we do get a hit. We do create a treasure. And we do pass the turn. That's one good thing about Psy too, is that with Prying Blade, it can start sacking for drawing as well. Sack 2 artifacts and draw cards. So if we get 2 treasures next turn, we can start drawing. Karn just kind of helps us all together as well. Alright, pass the my turn. What do we draw? Another Prying Blade is not bad at all. So Prying Blade. Create a Thopter. Do we play our hand or do we play Karn Temporal summoning here? I have a feeling they have another settle or something here. Let's play Valduk. And we could get 2 treasures, but let's go ahead and just hit it on Valduk here. This way we get 2 lands out of our deck if they do have settle. If they block here, we get 2 more points in. Creates their 3/3. I really don't know why this guy's not creating the 3/3. Interesting. All right. Yep. Pass the turn. And I think we're in good enough shape. I don't know. I mean, there could be Star of Extinction here. Starve Extinction's really good. Deafening Clarion. Alright, that's fine. Do we want to kill anything? We could sack... No, that resolves. Yep. Kills a Raptor Hatchling, resolves. Do they have... Alright, Goblin Banneret. So he can't pump enough to kill Psy if we attack in. So pass him my turn. Let's go ahead and play Karn Temporal Summoning. I take an extra turn. We bounce the dinosaur. We are going to equip here. I mean, sacking treasures. Let's go ahead and pay the 2 here so we don't sack both here. That way we still are up on mana. I'm not as worried about our life total at the moment. I guess this Banneret can swing in for quite a bit of damage, huh? How much could it swing in for? 3, 5, 7. So we swing in, we have an extra turn still. So we do still have an extra turn. He can pump once. Possibly has a Sure Strike. We do kill it. Alright, that's fantastic. Alright, we get another turn. So Traxos comes down. We're going to go ahead and put the Prying Blade onto Psy again here. Swinging for 3. Yep, get some treasures. And we can draw, but we're going to do that in response to anything. And I think we're in okay shape here. We do have lethal. Take Vengeance. Alright, so now we will... blue and a... blue. Yes, sack here and here. Draw a card. Getting land out of our deck here. We want to untap this Traxos if we can. We can swing in for 3 still. Goblin Instigator. Well, we have our land. So equip Prying Blade. Equip the Thopter. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Get some treasures. All the land we could ever want. We'll play Steam Vent tapped here. And pass the turn. Siege Gate Commander. Alright, that's bad actually. That kills our guy. He actually has the mana to kill it as well. Alright, untap anything with Traxos and I think we just win. Especially if he's sacking stuff to kill this guy. Yep, resolves. Can't do anything about it. Alright, Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Something good here. Untap. Alright, untap him. And we already have it. We'll equip as well just to... I mean, that's kind of mean. We'll just swing it now. And damage. And there we go. Alright. Oh man, this deck is so much fun. I absolutely love it. Alright, here we go, game number 3. Alright, here we are against Poloni. And yeah, we are playing EquipIzzet, and it's been going pretty well so far. We'll keep it going. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the deck down in the comments below. Treasure map turn 2. I like what we have up here. We are on the draw. I think we keep this just for the sake of treasure map. We're not going to pay to play a short sword on turn 1. Alright, opponent's still deciding if they want to keep their hand. And I think Karn with this many artifacts is good. Jhoira with that much card draw opportunity. So yeah, we just keep and hope for a land on in the first 2 or 3 draws. Well, there's land. A lot of painful land, but there's land. So do we actually want to pay for a treasure map is the question. So the biggest thing with treasure map is that it really takes 3 mana for it to do anything. So I think that we just play tapped here and get down our short sword. This way we can actually like maybe get a Psy out next turn and have it as a response and get us a token. Deep Root Waters, building wide. This can be bad. Jaya's Immolating Inferno can be really good against this deck. Possibly. Alright, so we are going to play treasure map. I don't want to pay 2 against like fast deck here, but we need to get land or something. And pass the turn. Alright, put a stop on their end step and our upkeep for now. And we know they have the other Silvergill. I'm guessing they have Merfolk to play it. Yeah, Merfolk, another Merfolk. Ooh, and a Mistcloak Herald. This is bad. Jaya's Immolating Inferno can be huge here if they don't start building up. We can get all 3 of these guys. The Hexproof guys, of course, we can't take care of, but yeah, we have to. Oh man. All right, so they can swing in for 3. Then we have to survive the next turn. But after that, I think we can swing in for quite a bit. So taking 3, yep. All right, so Scry. Please land on top. Ooh, another Jaya's. We have to be able to play our stuff, though. Oh, man. We just have to hope that it's land. That's really our only chance. So we draw here. Valduk. We can play Valduk. So keeping him alive lets us. We have to draw land again to hit Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Man, this is so sad. So 6, 10 damage. We're down to 3. Do we even have a chance at? So we say no blockers. I don't think there's really any chance here. We can't even scry without kind of messing up our plan. So we draw. There is land. Go to main phase. Land, and we can kill 1, 2, 3. And then we're still dead on board. No, not that one. Well, I mean, we're going to do it. Here, because we want to be able to block the stuff. Here. Man, if we had another turn in there to, if we'd drawn land, I think we might have had a better chance. Alright, so no attackers. And we're dead on board. So, yeah, good game, opponent. Good game. I mean, we'll play it out. Block. Alright. We're going to play one more. One more game. Alright, so here we are against Omega Leonidas. That's a good name. Omega Leonidas. And, so I'm thinking that this deck needs a little bit more early game removal. I'm not sure. I was debating on splashing white in this deck too for Urza's Ruinous Blast or Deafening Clarion or something like that. I'm just not sure because there's enough things that we don't want to have that hit us with. So we're going to keep this. I mean, we're going to be on the Champion of Flame plan, Valduk plan. Gotta love keeping all these 2-land hands that I get with this deck. Short sword, pass the turn. And let's see what they've got. Is this like Pride Mate? Nothing. Nothing is good. Nothing is great. We're not going to show our blue mana just yet. We don't have anything that requires 2 in the early game, so Champion of the Flame. I like Dowsing Dagger with Champion of the Flame because when we can equip it, then it immediately can swing past the 2 blockers. With History of Benalia's, though, not as much so. Alright, so yeah, we still just keep playing Mountain. And so we can Short Sword and Dowsing Dagger, and then next turn we can Valduk and equip the Short Sword. If we swing in, it's a 4/4. I don't think we actually want to swing in here. We kind of can just hold back against the Knights. Sorry, let's just, yeah, so we're going to Short Sword here, swing in first, go to combat, attack. I mean, I'm guessing, yeah, he doesn't block. We're going to play Dowsing Dagger now. And I actually like the idea of just flipping this Dowsing Dagger. So next turn, we can swing in with a massive Champion of the Flame. If they can seal away here, then that's bad. Another History doesn't stop him. Our guy will still be awesome. Selesnya Locket. So they could have like a Righteous Blow or something. Alright, so Island. I mean, we're all in on this Champion of the Flame, so we're doing it. Dowsing Dagger onto the fella, go to combat, swing in for 8. They're going to swing back for a lot, but we get to flip this Dowsing Dagger and then have 3 more mana each turn. I mean, if they block with everything, I mean, it still has Trample, so kill their 2 plants, flip Dowsing Dagger. I mean, it does make our guys smaller, but we are going to transform it to get better stuff down. Let's see, Traxos. Is Karn worth playing here? Karn, I think, immediately dies. So let's just Traxos. This gets a really big hit next turn, so pass the turn. History of Benalia, they get a swing in for 8. Down to 10. If we draw into equipment next turn, I think that we just win. There's just so much trampling damage here. They might have settled the wreckage with this locket. We'll see here. So yeah, Dowsing Dagger is kind of one of those cards that most people haven't been playing that I actually think has some potential, especially when you have flyers. Like, I think a flying deck with Dowsing Dagger is crazy overpowered. So I think that's one of the things I might want to do in the future here, is just like a Dowsing Dagger deck that plays really expensive flyers and can actually get them down because, you know, kind of like a good curve with flyers. I think that can be very, very powerful. All right, swings in for 8. Champion of the Flame is down, which is kind of sad. All right, so we can swing with Traxos and bring him unblocked again. So let's see here. So first off, we're going to Valduk, untap this fella, Short Sword onto Valduk, go to combat, attack with all, so treasure map we can scry. I mean, Karn is just better here, of course. We can create a 3/3 which can block these guys. Is that better than just drawing some cards here? With where we're at, I think so. I mean, just building wider is pretty powerful. So Karn, untap our Traxos. Create a token.
Awaken.
And pass the turn. And yeah, that's pretty powerful. Plains. So we have to be worried about Settle the Wreckage here. What else do we have to be worried about? Opponent scoops it up. All right, perfect. So yeah, that's man. I love this deck just because it's janky enough that like it's definitely not the most competitive deck. Maybe not the most optimal either. I think that getting some early game removal might be a little bit better with this one. But overall, I think this is a really fun deck. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not I should be splashing white. Let's go ahead and get to the wrap up here. Man, this deck is so much fun. So yeah, this was EquipIzzet, which is so fun. We never really got Blackblade Reforged down on anybody, which is fine because that's kind of just another portion of the deck. It can be crazy, and it's more of like a late game type of thing anyway. But man, this deck is so much fun. And so I want to know what you guys think of it. Should I be splashing white for like Urza's Ruinous Blast or a couple other things? I just didn't really see where I would be putting it. Like we could probably take out Karn's Temporal Sundering. But I like the idea of having the extra turn of mana to equip all the things that we just really played, or I think that it actually is a powerful just thing to do, and because we're playing Karn and like all the legendaries. So anyway, that's the deck for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye bye.